In this video, I'm going to talk about how to create a signature health coaching program. If you're wondering how to get started creating your very first program, if you're feeling kind of stressed and stuck because you're just not sure how to structure your program and what to include and how long the program should be, then keep watching because that's exactly what I'm going to get into in this video. If you're new to me, I'm Kim Foster. I'm an MD turned wellness coach, a business mentor to my fellow health and wellness coaches, and also the founder of the Wellness Coach Academy, an online training school for coaches. After working with hundreds of coaches and helping them to build their programs and launch those programs out into the marketplace, I've learned a thing or two about what a really irresistible coaching program needs to include and how it needs to be structured. And I'm going to be sharing with you my top tips today and also my simple 4-step process. Now, before we go any further with today's topic, I want to tell you about my free signature coaching program template that you can download for free if you want to take everything I'm about to teach you today and actually apply it to your business. I'll leave the link in the description box below, so be sure to check it there. Okay, that said, let's dive in. Now, the first thing that I want to talk to you about is why it's important for health and wellness coaches to offer a signature coaching program. I'm just going to cover this really briefly because I've done other videos on this topic and I want to spend most of our time here talking about how to create your program. But if you're not sure why this is important and what the benefits are, then here's what you need to know. So as a health or wellness coach, it's going to be really hard to hit your income goals just selling one session at a time. You'll be working way too hard and you'll be marketing like crazy and having to enroll a ton of new clients every month who will then just buy maybe 1 or 2 sessions from you. It also means that your clients won't have great results because you and I both know that it takes some time to get really transformative results. It's so important to create that container or structure to work with your client over a period of time and help them make some real changes in their lives. So your clients will get better results and you won't need to work with so many clients. Plus, a signature program supports a premium pricing strategy in a way that single coaching sessions just don't. The other thing is that it's actually harder to market one-off sessions than a signature program. And that's because all you can really offer in a single coaching session is coaching, which, to be frank, nobody really wants. Nobody actually wants to be coached. They want the results and what they'll get on the other side, not the process or the experience of coaching. When you're selling a signature program, you can actually talk about the results that they can expect. So this allows you to market the outcome, not the process. It's much harder to talk about the results of a single session or even a non-specific bundle of sessions than a signature program. Finally, a signature program, it also allows you to stand out in the marketplace because you'll be offering something much more elevated and irresistible than everybody else who's just offering vague coaching delivered through one-off sessions. Okay, so all that said, let's move into how to do this. How do you actually design and create a signature coaching program? Well, I've got a 4-step process to walk you through, so let's get started. Step number 1 is to pinpoint the outcome. Before you can do this, of course, you need to be able to identify the core problem that your potential client has. And a key point here is that this needs to be a problem that people know they have. This is important, especially for health and wellness coaches. There are a lot of things that we in the wellness industry know are going on for a person and that they are going to need to deal with the things, that are happening underneath the surface for them, but your client may not know this yet. And if they don't know that this is their problem, they won't be motivated to solve the problem. So once you're clear on the problem, then you need to pinpoint the outcome of your program. So this is the way that things will be different for your client after working for you. So like, how will life feel and look and be after going through your program and having that big problem solved? And this is so important because this is what you'll be talking about when you're marketing and selling your program. This will be you painting the picture of how life is going to be different for them. And this is what people want. Again, they don't want the experience of coaching. They want the end game. They want the result. So from there, step number 2 is to map the journey. Now, at this point, you're ready to begin structuring your package into phases. You're thinking in terms of milestones or lessons or steps. Basically, you want to chunk your whole program into bite-sized pieces. So here you're designing essentially your coaching curriculum and using your expertise to move your client from start to finish. So what are the steps to your process for getting this result? Whether you've achieved this for yourself or done this for your clients, simply think through what you did and the order that you did it in. And one effective way to actually map out the journey is to use sticky notes. So go ahead and write down each theme or topic or milestone on its own sticky note and then put them up on a wall. And so you're taking a look and you're placing them in order, moving them around until you've got them in the order that you want. From there, step 3 is to develop and expand each of your steps and also to add value to your program with things like handouts and supplementary materials. Once you are completely clear on the overview of your steps and their order, it's really time to take a look at everything and flesh each step out. So for each step, consider the following issues and make notes for each step. So like what knowledge needs to be imparted, what skills need to be acquired, what mindset work needs to be addressed, and what habits or goals or action steps need to be established as a result of this step. Also, what coaching questions do you want to ask during this step? And then how will you deliver the content for this particular step? For example, coaching calls or video lessons or tutorials or audio lessons or whatever it is that you're going to use. Also, as I said, this is your chance to add value to your program. People love handouts and checklists and supplementary materials because it helps to facilitate the outcome. And it also serves people on different levels and with different learning preferences. So what you want to include here is basically anything that will help your client to achieve the desired transformation. That's whether it's journal prompts or audio recordings or recipe collections or PDF guides, whatever it is. Finally, once all that is done, it's time for step 4, which is to give your program a fabulous name. A great title for your program, while it seems like maybe it's a small thing, but it can actually make a big difference in how well you can market and sell your program. One of the key secrets to having a program that sells is having a compelling title that is clear and laser focused on the client's results. So you can use your title to convey something about the endpoint, something about the desired outcome. A title that includes a specific time or number is particularly irresistible, like 30 days to better sleep or double your energy in 7 days. Or you could use the title to paint the picture of the journey that you'll be taking them on to get them from point A to point B. And with this, you're kind of describing how you're taking people from their current frustration to where they want to be. For example, you could call your program From Stressed to Serene if your program is a stress management program, for example. Okay, that is what I've got for you today in terms of how to create a signature coaching program that sells and that gets great results for your clients. And now, I would love to hear from you. What is holding you back from building your own signature program? What are the problems or the concerns that you've got about this process? For a lot of people, if they're in the beginning of building their business, they are struggling because there are just so many moving parts and so many decisions to make in order to pull everything together. And it just, gets kind of overwhelming. So if that is you, then you're going to love my signature coaching program template. It's a free download, and to get it, all you have to do is follow the link in the description box. And inside this template, you're going to receive my simple framework and basically a step-by-step walkthrough of all the things that I talked about in this video, but in more detail and with prompts and fillable spaces to help you actually implement and finally get it done. It also includes a bonus checklist of handouts and features and supplementary materials that will add massive value to your program, and a client grabbing titles template that will help you to easily create a high converting title for your program. Again, this is totally free, so just grab it using the link in the description box and I'll send it to you right away. Now, if you liked this video, be sure to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss it when I upload new videos. Take care, and I will talk to you again soon.